This is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. First play of this conference championship. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive, getting that ball downfield, stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Shotgun formation, here's an inside give. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
It's third down, opening drive of this conference championship game. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Makes a quick grab. Tackle made after a solid gain. They spotted the ball for 31.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Runner takes the toss and moves to his right.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Second down play coming up. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
Go for a catch. He feels the punt. Off to the left. The Tigers hustle to the line, run the hurry up. Dropping back, it's Washington. Receiver makes the catch. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Looking to scramble. Fires it on the move. And that one's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return there, but a great interception to give the offense the football at the 42.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender and he throws the interception.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He lets it go on the move. Incomplete for a third straight play.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Pulls it in. It's White. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop. Dropping back. It's Washington. He escapes the pocket. Breaks free. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Hand off to the single back. They test the middle and get stuffed. That is just not open for business today. And the Tigers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And they pick up the first on the ground. Stopped on third for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now. The Tigers will come to the line here looking to convert on 4th down. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. And he picks up the first down, tackled up the 32.
Confident play there on 4th and 1. Get behind the big fellas up front, get a good push. You have to like that call in this part of the field. A punt there doesn't net much of a change in field position, so the right call is made and you pick up the first down.
They'll run it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier. Absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Didn't expect to lose 4 in the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Dropping back, it's Washington. What did you do to the tight end for a completion? They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. And the Tigers will look to convert here on 4th down. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. The pocket breaking down. Downfield and incomplete. A 4th down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Defense is coming after him. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up 2nd down. the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 29. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Going for his running back. Caught over the middle. It's Davis. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. On the run here. Lets it go. The receiver makes the catch. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to 30.
And that's another first down.
So, Kirk, we reached the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story. Getting set here now for the second period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark after that opening quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Trying to find some room. It's Davis. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Now it's 2nd down here. Looking for a receiver. Makes the catch. It's Davis. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay within the man coverage. Very tough to do.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. This time. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Direct snap. Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Here's the 2nd down play. Movement here from the tight end. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Looking to throw. It's Washington. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. Quick throw complete to the tight end. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield for 41.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Looking to throw again. He flips it to the back across the middle. Well scooped up by the defense. Look out, room to run here. They get him down, but the takeaway and the return, a huge play to set up the offense here. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Bulldogs, as they put 6 more on the board. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Throwing off play action. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Grab down the middle. It's Little. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's fourth down. Scanning the field. It's Washington. Caught near the sticks. It's Little. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
And it's a bunch formation. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert third and short here from the 50. And the wideout goes in motion. On third down, it's a handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. And they convert on third down. Move the ball to the 36. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback dropping back. Catch made on the right side. Big man finally brought down by the quarterback. That was a tough assignment. The Tigers will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Moves out of the pocket. He's looking to scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
Bringing pressure. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 21. Looking downfield, it's Washington. He lets it go. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
On the move now. Going to try to use his legs here. And it's incomplete, but here comes the flag. So hold on, let's check that out. The officials make the easy call. Quarterback was well past the line of scrimmage before throwing the ball. So on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points here before halftime. He knocks it through with confidence.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. This is a squib kick right to one of the blockers on the return team. They get him down at the 49-yard line after an excellent return. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Dogs will kick this away to get the second half going. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Breaks an open space. A quick juke. Defense makes the tackle, but that Wildcat look does produce a first down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time. Just a few on the play.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
First down, looking for more now. Defense has got him, but that Wildcat wrinkle earns enough to get the first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. They'll bring him down, but the Wildcat look produces an explosive run to get a first down.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. First down and more. He's still running. Touchdown, Clemson. They were not going to catch him that time. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. So after pulling up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. So 2nd and 10 here as they try to stay out of 3rd and long here in this tie game in the third quarter. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Makes the catch downfield. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw, and that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years, guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships, and what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Grab behind the line. It's Davis. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that kick.
Looking to chuck it again. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Took contact on the throw. Catch made in space. Look out. You make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Tied up here in the third quarter. These 2nd down and long plays become important as they try to avoid 3rd and long. Caught by the receiver. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Critical moment of this conference championship. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Davis. He goes down right there, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
Well, it's 3rd and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving that option for a run. I thought it throws the defense enough for the quarterback to make a quick read, and the result is a 1st down and a big gain.
Touchdown, Dogs, to put them on top now.
Now, this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. A nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
And after the extra point, it's a 17-10 lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. They'll come up in wild Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Gets the first and still running. He's in the clear. At the 20. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Tigers.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
BAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's an out route. The catch made. Tough running there. Breaks a tackle. Picks up the first down.
This is the advantage, in my opinion, of having that big body tight end. He took a big shot and held on to the football for a first down. This toughness cannot be taken for granted.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's White.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
That completion makes it second and medium. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. It's a quick grab. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He'll throw it now. Grab near the sticks. It's White. Now play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
We get to the end of the 3rd, and we have a conference championship classic on our hands. Let's check out the stats real quick. And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter, set to get underway. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looking to throw yet again. He's running out of time here. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Try to run him up the middle, but get nothing. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
How much can they pick up on 3rd down? Try a field goal from here will be 57 yards. Looking for his big tight end. He's got a receiver wide open here. He made the tackle, but the offense now set up with a first down at the 21.
Somebody might want to let the defense know that that big tight end is actually eligible to catch the football. He was completely uncovered in the middle of the field. Quarterback saw it, took the bonus, said, "Thank you, I'll take that first down."
They're going to run it. Doing a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Browns looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Second down, we're going to throw it. The pass rush closing in. Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. The quarterback takes it in himself.
What a threat for this offense to have a weapon like this at quarterback. Down in the red zone, surveying the coverage, nobody open, so he does it himself with his legs and gets to the end zone for the touchdown.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Defense ready for the Wildcat. Just a short gain.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
And it's a direct snap. The Wildcat look picks up a solid gain, but they're still short of the first.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Direct snap. Defense makes the tackle, but that Wildcat look does produce a first down.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
That's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the first down.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Looking to convert on third down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense has got him, but that Wildcat wrinkle earns enough to get the first down.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
And it's a direct snap. Got the first down and still motoring. They get him down, but not before an explosive run play on this Wildcat look. It's a first down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. The Wildcat look picks up a solid gain, but they're still short of the first. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Defense makes the tackle, but that Wildcat look does produce a first down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time, just a few in the play. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Defense ready for the Wildcat. Just a short gain. It's a wildcat look here to try to convert on third down. Direct snap. And it's intercepted right near the goal line.
I keep wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing them the game.
So the drive gets underway, backed up at the 8-yard line. And now the handoff. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Closing in on a conference championship, this offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Less than 2 minutes from a conference championship. Can they keep the football and secure the win? It's a nice gain. They'll move the football up to the 27.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
What a special year and a moment these players will never forget. After all they put into this, they can now call themselves champions of the ACC. With the playoff spot locked up, we're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they pursue now a national championship. And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.